They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking for a man. It's Dallas. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another one. Past the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble and recovery? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Steps away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation and know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The screen, and watch out.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Newton. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He'll keep it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on 3rd down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Back has it. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Breaks free. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruin. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Roach. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Dallas. They're working that left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going downfield for the big play. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Dallas. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruin.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be deep clawed, stopped in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He'll pull it down inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Dallas. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. You want to talk about converting a fourth down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
He's got it. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground.
Turning it on. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to get it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Base 27 jump. Base.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down is... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score. He'll try to tack on one more.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know, down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Ball is loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline. You.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
It's complete to the left. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On the run, still looking. He gets the two-point conversion as they draw ever closer.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Dallas. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Jennings. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
Loses 5. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he added the extra point. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's McAllister. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And obviously, you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's McAllister.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one.
Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the... Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! The 20, the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Bro, I hate that jump. I ain't even pick on side. It said I pick on side.
Here comes the Texas offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the defense.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a...
And he throws another interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room into the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Do it all.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
That'll be a moment I would.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards.
We're going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hey, you know what the crazy thing? I may be losing, but Fall got 400.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party.
You thought
Touchdown.
You thought he wasn't going to give me
I think it's a good
touchdown?
sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game.
gotta get
Nothing
one
has
again.
gone their offense's way. They've been
Yeah,
outmatched,
three,
but
nigga,
here in the
5
fourth
yards,
quarter, you
one
like to
touchdown.
see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Ball skips out of bounds. Penalty flag flies, and the onside kick is unsuccessful. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Let's go! Let's go! They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Just keeps moving. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Using his legs, it's Thorne. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. Gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Here we go, sack. Running behind that left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Finds a man by himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Dallas. He'll take a shot. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And he takes the interception, return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible. That's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.